What's going on, everybody? Kenny Bomb is in the building, and Mortal Kombat 1 is in big trouble. At least that's the narrative around the internet. But if you look at the data, it looks like things are going better than they ever have. And that can be a good thing, or that can be a really bad thing. We got a lot to talk about today, so let's get right into it. But first, the honeymoon phase is over. Give me your final rating for Mortal Kombat 1 in the comment section, but don't forget to smash that subscribe button if you don't want to miss any updates on this game. And by the sounds of it, we'll be having updates for years to come. Now let's get into it.
Run, boy, they coming on.
So keep in mind, at the time of this recording, this game has not even been out for 2 months yet. Despite that fact, Mortal Kombat 1 has already sold nearly 3 million copies. How does that compare to the other Mortal Kombat games? We go back to Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. In total, that game sold 3.5 million copies. Mortal Kombat Deception, now this is unbelievable because this is one of the best Mortal Kombat games to ever exist, but Mortal Kombat Deception only sold 1.9 million copies, and that's assuming they sold all the copies they shipped. So where were y'all back then? This is the second best Mortal Kombat game of all time. What were y'all doing? Next, we got Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks, which shipped just over 1 million copies. Now, they stepped out of their genre on this one, so it makes sense why this one sold less, and kind of makes sense why we didn't get another one. Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe is right there with Mortal Kombat Deception with 1.9 million copies sold, and then they turned everything around with Mortal Kombat 2011? Yeah, 2011. This is where we started the Netherrealm Studios era, and Mortal Kombat cemented itself as #1 when it comes to fighting games. Mortal Kombat 11 sold 4 million copies and likely sold more after they started reporting it in January 2013. And then Mortal Kombat X just went crazy. Mortal Kombat X sold 12 million copies as of March 29th, and then we have the best Mortal Kombat game of all time in Mortal Kombat 11, which sold 15 million copies. And that count stopped on October 22nd, so it actually sold more than that. And I'm seeing a lot of y'all realizing the greatness we have with Mortal Kombat 11. Shame on y'all for not realizing this sooner, but I'm glad you at least see it now. So we look at this history to see the progression, because the argument right now everybody is making is Mortal Kombat is dead, Mortal Kombat is dying, Mortal Kombat is in trouble. But it looks like that's just the vocal minority, because Mortal Kombat 11 sold 15 million copies, but if we look at what Mortal Kombat 11 sold at launch, it was only 2 million. So they started off at 2 million and they ended up selling 15 million over time. Mortal Kombat 1 at launch is already close to 3 million copies sold. Now, that doesn't sound like a failure to me. In fact, it sounds to me like the king came back to take his crown, because not only is Mortal Kombat on track to sell more than 15 million copies, which is definitely going to happen, and we're going to talk about why in a minute, but it's also killing Street Fighter 6. That's right, Tribalism Bomb is in the building. Let's break it down. Street Fighter 6 came out on June 2nd. And as of October 26th, this game has only sold 2.5 million copies. A solid start for a fighting game, if not stellar. But Mortal Kombat right now, less than 2 months in, already sold almost 3 million copies. So we've already passed Street Fighter, yes. We've already passed Street Fighter when it comes to sales. So y'all keep throwing up those Steam numbers showing everybody playing Street Fighter more than Mortal Kombat. Console is king. It is what it is. Now, you may have more Street Fighter players on Steam, and that's fine. But these numbers show you got more Mortal Kombat players on Xbox and on PS5. Now, we're gonna leave Street Fighter alone, but Mortal Kombat better win at the Game Awards, or I'm going all Reformed Orthodox Rabbi Bill Clinton edition. Now, I could sit here and sing Mortal Kombat's praises all day, but we know things with Mortal Kombat 1 just haven't been perfect. The things they're adding to the game, like the costumes, the fatalities, which, you know what, we gotta clean that up, because I think the fatality bundle was not bad. $12 per fatality, sure, that is ridiculous, but they went back and bundled the Christmas, the Halloween, and the Thanksgiving fatality together, and I think that is a big win, because people complained about it, and they did go in there and fix what was wrong. But $10 for a Sub-Zero Deadly Alliance skin is kind of crazy. That's dead or alive prices, but it sounds like we're going to be getting a lot more of that, because Warner Brothers recently revealed their plans for Mortal Kombat 1, And Warner Brothers plans a content life cycle of 3 to 4 years for Mortal Kombat 1, including longer support with DLC and updates compared to previous installments. Now, we knew we would be getting like that season 2 of the, not season 2, we know we'd get the story expansion because they kind of teased it at the end, but this shows that it's going to be going even longer than that. So is it possible we get 2 story expansions? What about Injustice? We'll talk about that in another video, but 3 to 4 years is a long time. That's long enough for them to build a new conquest mode. Should we start a conquest campaign? Now, I can speculate on what they can do with that time all day, but one thing I know for certain is if you're invested in Mortal Kombat 1, we're going to be spending a lot of money on this game, especially if things continue on how they look right now. Another interesting question with a scary response. How might Mortal Kombat 1 support evolve, according to the article? The article speculates that Mortal Kombat 1 may include free-to-play models. I hate free-to-play games, y'all, and continuous service frameworks to enhance player engagement. Now, free-to-play, what would they be adding if this game was free-to-play? Would they drop 1 versus 1 matches and make us pay like $10 to have that option? We know it's possible. We did it in the story mode. What about tag team? Are they going to add tag team matches in the game? Like, if you want this, pay $20, you unlock it. Different characters, $10 per character. If skins are $10, I can imagine if they stopped doing combat packs and just release characters one by one and we got to buy those characters one by one. If a skin is $10, those character prices would be ridiculous. I mean, think about the possibilities they have when it comes to monetization in Mortal Kombat. They'll probably sell us a $60 story expansion. We'll have to buy fatalities, babalities, friendships, animalities, 10 different costumes per character in a $100 conquest mode. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I would pay for it. The bottom line is, Mortal Kombat is the king of fighting games. This game is rated M and is still outselling Street Fighter. I think the only thing that could kill Mortal Kombat 1's momentum is if they get too greedy and go crazy with this monetization. But like I said earlier, 3 to 4 years is a long time. By the time we're done with this game, I think every character, with the exception of a select few, will be on this roster. Want to know which characters I don't want to see in Mortal Kombat 1? Click on this video, but don't forget to drop a like on this one and smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. Bomb Squad, let's get to that. I'ma bang with the news, got a thing for the views. When I game with you dudes, I ain't game here to lose. Do my thing for the tubes, summer content full of bomb-ish. Got a lot of different things you could choose. Coming with the truth, no cap over this side. We gotta talk about it, lock in and let's ride. KennyBomb.com, that's a big vibe. Like this, leave a comment and subscribe.